The Unseen Presence. A murderous dance in shadows.
The night was draped in an oppressive darkness, the kind that seemed to swallow even the feeble glow of distant street lights. The narrow alley, where the echoes of forgotten tales mingled with the scent of urban decay, became the stage for a tragedy that unfolded with chilling precision. Firoza, the fearless journalist, navigated the maze of shadows with her senses heightened. She was on the brink of unveiling a network of corruption that had infiltrated the city's core. Unbeknownst to her, shadows clung to her every step, weaving a sinister dance around her. As she delved deeper into the alley, the air grew heavy with an unspoken threat. Unseen eyes tracked her movements, and whispers, too indistinct to decipher, seemed to emanate from the very walls. The beggar, Gray, whose presence in the alley was an unwitting convergence of fate, huddled in the shadows, sensing the impending darkness. Firoza's footsteps echoed, marking the rhythm of her impending doom. A evil trio, cloaked in the anonymity of the night, emerged like phantoms. Their faces, etched with the malice of secrets, remained obscured in the shadows as they closed in on their unsuspecting prey. The orchestration of horror began with a subtle whisper, a murmur that seemed to emanate from the very depths of the alley. The beggar listened with a mix of dread and fascination as the ethereal voices converged into a haunting symphony. Firoza, oblivious to the evil force surrounding her, continued her solitary journey.
The first strike unfolded like a ghostly breath, a sudden gust that extinguished the nearby streetlights, plunging the alley into an impenetrable darkness. Firoza, enveloped in shadows, felt a sudden chill. The trio, their figures now barely discernible, closed the distance.
Her screams, a desperate crescendo against the silence, pierced the night. Gray, the beggar, frozen in his own fear, bore witness to the woman's torment. Her struggle was a desperate plea for life amid the sinister dance orchestrated by those who thrived in the shadows. Gray, a silent observer, felt a surge of helplessness as Firoza's lifeblood stained the cold pavement. The shadows, now infused with a malevolent energy, seemed to writhe with satisfaction. The symphony of horror reached its climax as the sinister trio, having silenced the truth-bearer, melted back into the obscurity from whence they came. Days later, the city awoke to the news of Firoza's demise, and the alley, stained with the residue of that incident, carried the weight of secrets. Gray, who had glimpsed into the abyss, found himself caught in a spectral dance, an unwilling participant in a retribution that transcended the boundaries of life and death. The city, unaware of the intricate tapestry woven on that fateful night, continued its rhythmic existence. Yet, shadows clung to the alley, and the echoes of Firoza's final screams lingered in the desolate corners, a haunting reminder of a night when the boundary between the living and the supernatural blurred, leaving behind a beggar, a journalist, and a city forever changed by the dance of malevolence in the heart of the forgotten quarters. In the wake of Firoza's tragic end, the city remained oblivious to the spectral dance that now unfolded beneath its surface. Gray, who had become an unintentional witness to Firoza's death, found himself entwined in a tapestry of vengeance that transcended the realm of the living. The cruel trio, having silenced Firoza and unwittingly bound Gray to an uncanny duty, continued their clandestine operations. Yet, The shadows now clung to them like a malevolent cloak, an ominous reminder of the sins that stained the alley where they had orchestrated their crimes. As the city slept, the beggar's ghostly form traversed the alleyways, guided by a supernatural instinct that urged him to uncover the layers of deceit. Whispers in the night, echoes of Firoza's final moments, guided Gray through the city's forgotten quarters, revealing a history of corruption that ran deeper than anyone could have fathomed. Journalist Dave, drawn to the enigma, continued his investigation, unaware that the beggar, now a phantom guardian seeking redemption, watched from the shadows. The terrible trio, shrouded in an aura of impending retribution, felt the weight of unseen eyes on them, a haunting presence that unsettled even the most callous among them.
The spooky dance reached its zenith when Gray, guided by ethereal whispers, uncovered an ancient relic hidden beneath the city's decaying surface. The relic, pulsating with an otherworldly energy, was the key to unraveling the weird that gripped the city.
As Gray's ghostly abilities evolved, the relic became a conduit to the past, a portal that allowed him to witness the tragic origin of the evil force. The poisonous trio, it seemed, had invoked a supernatural power fueled by betrayal and suffering, binding them inextricably to a cycle of vengeance. The climax unfolded as the evil force, now aware of Gray's ghostly pursuit, resisted exposure. Shadows twisted into grotesque forms, and the air resonated with a sinister energy as the city became the battleground for a supernatural reckoning. Journalist Dave, unknowingly walking the same treacherous path as Firoza, confronted the vicious force alongside Gray. The revelations were both chilling and unexpected, a tragic tale of betrayal and anguish that had fueled the grudge lurking within the shadows. In a moment of empathy that defied the horrors that unfolded, Dave sought redemption beyond vengeance. The evil force, once a harbinger of darkness, now faced the choice of salvation. The spirits, bound within the relic, forgave their tormentors, and the cursed artifact crumbled into dust. The city, released from the grip of grudge, stood at the precipice of transformation. Shadows retreated, and the echoes of justice and redemption resonated through the desolate alleyways. Gray, turned ghostly guardian, lingered in the shadows, a silent witness to the city's metamorphosis.
As the first light of dawn broke through the urban haze, the city emerged from the haunting shadows. The spooky dance, a tale of a beggar, a journalist, and a woman seeking justice, became a whispered legend that resonated through the city's forgotten corners, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, redemption and transformation could emerge from the depths of spleen.
In the aftermath of the supernatural reckoning that unfolded in the heart of the city, a delicate equilibrium hung over the once shadowed alleys. Gray, who had been both a witness and an agent of phantom retribution, found himself at a crossroads between the living and the dead. As the city began its hesitant recovery, whispers of the spooky dance and the journalist, Dave, who had dared to confront the grudge, spread through the urban sprawl. The desolate alley, now touched by the dawn's light, carried the weight of a history that transcended the tangible. Journalist Dave, haunted by the revelations of the evil force's tragic origin, grappled with the aftermath of his encounter with the supernatural. His once routine investigations now bore the scars of the spooky dance, and the city's enigmatic past continued to pull him into its embrace. Meanwhile, Gray's ghost lingered in the shadows, caught between realms. His spectral abilities, once fueled by a quest for justice, evolved into a guardian's watchful gaze. The echoes of Firoz's final screams, though fading, reverberated through his spectral existence, a constant reminder of the horrors that had unfolded. The city, touched by the remnants of supernatural upheaval, underwent a subtle metamorphosis. Urban decay gave way to renewal, and the forgotten quarters became a canvas for rejuvenation. Yet, beneath the surface, the echoes of the spooky dance persisted, casting a weird hue over the city's renewal. As Dave delved into the outcome of the supernatural encounter, he uncovered a network of individuals touched by the grudge. Those who had witnessed the eerie retribution carried the weight of secrets, and the journalist found himself drawn into a web of stories that mirrored the city's intricate tapestry. Gray, the beggar who had become an unlikely ghostly guardian, continued his vigil in the shadows. The whispers of the supernatural lingered, guiding him as he navigated the spectral plane. His unearthly existence, tethered to the city's fate, became a silent force of equilibrium that guarded against the resurgence of grudge. In an unexpected turn, Dave's investigations led him to encounters with others who had faced the evil force. Their stories, each a thread in the tapestry of the city's dark past, converged in a mosaic of shared experiences. Together, they became unwitting custodians of the weird secrets that bound them.
As the city embraced its renewal, the spooky dance became a legend etched into its very soul. Gray, now a ghostly guardian entwined with the city's fate, watched over the urban landscape. The echoes of the beggar, the journalist, and the woman seeking justice lingered, serving as a haunting reminder that the city's transformation came at the cost of confronting the grudge that lurked within its forgotten corners.
The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows that stretched across the city's rejuvenated landscape. In the twilight, the beggar's ghostly form, a silent sentinel, watched over the city's renewal, a guardian bound to the evil secrets that wove through its very foundations. And so, as the city's heart pulsed with renewed life, the spectral dance, though hidden from the naked eye, continued its timeless rhythm, a testament to the enduring struggle between darkness and redemption in the city's forgotten quarters. Thanks for watching.